In this video, I'm going to teach you how to play Zed in teamfights. Not long ago, I have made a video talking about how to play Zed in laning phase, so many people asked me to do a video where I talk about how to specifically play Zed in teamfights. Zed is such a strong late game champion this season. That means that in order to win games, you need to play the teamfights as best as you can. I'm going to show you many examples of how you can play Zed in teamfights, so without further ado, let's start. There are two most important factors when it comes to team fighting with Zed. First is your positioning, and the second thing is who you are focusing. In the next team fight, I have the perfect position to focus the exact target that I want, and that is Ziggs. After I kill him, I switch to Nami and we successfully win the fight. The perfect position for Zed, if you can find it before a teamfight, is somewhere where your opponents don't really expect you to be. Flanking is really strong on Zed. In this clip, the enemy team has a huge lead, as you can see. But because Evelynn and me found a perfect flank around the enemy team, we managed to turn the game around. I engaged first because I can distract the enemy team with a lot of dashes so my team can join the fight. Believe it or not, you can win team fights just by dashing around with Zed because you're gonna confuse enemies and lead them somewhere you want them to be. It's important to know who you are focusing in a fight. Here we are chasing Aatrox, but as soon as I saw Jhin, I immediately changed my focus to him because he's the most important person to kill for me. After I finish him, the rest of the teamfight is pretty easy to clear. Hydra is one of the best items that you can have for teamfighting on Zed. In this clip, as soon as I noticed enemies were clumped up together, I immediately engaged, throwing all of my abilities for maximum AoE damage, which allowed me to kill 2 people and Lux 2 at the end. A really good thing that you can do with Zed in a teamfight is be really close to a person who has a lot of CC. Here I'm following Braum, and when he stuns Gragas, I have a free WEQ combo which kills him just like that. The next thing I do is use my ultimate to kill Pyke, and the last person I was chasing is Ziggs because Braum was following me and I knew we can together kill him after he slows and stuns him. Really good positioning for Zed before teamfights is in the jungle bushes. The reason why is because Zed has a lot of mobility, so you can choose if you want to engage or run away from your enemies. Here I obviously engaged and killed 2 enemies pretty easily. Here I did the exact same thing. I got a really nice position and waited for somebody to show up. After I see Evelynn, I know I can engage, and with the help of my Karthus and Senna we clear everybody up. Zed late game is extremely mobile if you have your full build. In this clip I jumped in because I knew I'm super strong and can use my low cooldowns to kill Jinx and Shaco. My ultimate late game has a really short cooldown too, so I immediately engaged on Jax, who was the only one left, and we won the game. Sometimes with Zed you can engage teamfights first. In this clip I saw the enemy team in the topside river and Ziggs alone farming the wave. I immediately realized that I can engage on him because I know the enemy team is going to take some time to come to help him. Because of that perfect engage, we ended up winning the whole teamfight and taking Baron afterwards. If you have teleport on Zed, you can use it to win teamfights. Before you teleport, it's best if you let your team know that you're joining them. I prefer spam pinging where I'm going to teleport and where I plan to fight, so your team can prepare. After I joined this teamfight, we immediately started to win, but as you can see I noticed Kalista and I immediately switched my focus on her since she is the most important target to kill. After I finished her, I clean up the rest. Before fights, let your team know your cooldowns. The best thing to ping is your W cooldown and your ultimate cooldown. Here I didn't have ultimate up, so I was stalling the fight until the moment I got it. When I got it, I immediately used it and turned the fight around. If you have Duskblade and somebody is low, you can recklessly engage on them if you know you are for sure going to kill them. Duskblade is going to save you and you can use that window to escape. Don't forget that the most important things with Zed in a teamfight is your positioning and your focus. Killing just the right person in a teamfight can immediately win the whole fight and maybe even the game. And that would be everything from me today. Guys, I started to do private coaching for players who want to learn more about Zed. That includes live game coaching plus VOD review and analysis in just one single session. I also give some specific tips and tricks to my clients that will help them improve and climb faster. The duration is usually 1.5 to 2 hours and it costs 50 euros, so if you're interested in such a thing you can reach out to me via mail. Thanks for watching guys, and I will see you next time.